American poet Thomas B. Aldrich wrote, "To keep the heart unwrinkled, to be hopeful, kindly, cheerful, and reverent, that is to triumph over old age." Welcome to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys.
Welcome to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I'm Kern Cherry, your host with over 30 years experience in the healthcare field. Our goal of the program is to educate, empower, and inform caregivers across the Gulf Coast while ensuring that you are not alone in your caregiver's journey. There's no secret that the days right before Christmas are really busy and frantic. And someone once told me that you can always find someone a lot more busy than you are. And today I have with me Cindi Knazze, who is a volunteer with the Alzheimer's Association. And she's going to share with us her caregiver's journeys of taking care of her loved ones, including her mom who had Alzheimer's. We also have Mary Buffington of Bethesda Free Clinic. And she will be telling us how to get free medical care. That's right, free medical care. And in addition, we have Hester of RH Wellness. And she'll be sharing with us how to lose weight on Shaklee products. Stay tuned.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
You ready?
They make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or Uverse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Hey, yeah, you. You're watching WXVO Ocean 7 TV. Make sure to like, follow, and share us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for exciting contests and giveaways. And remember, when you visit our sponsors, tell them you saw them here on Ocean 7.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. I'm here with Cindi, who is a volunteer with the Alzheimer's Association, who I met at Brookdale Assisted Living Jingle and Mingle. And Cindi you were actually doing some free gift wrapping for the Alzheimer's Association.
Yes, we were.
Yes. Well, tell me, first of all, how did you get involved with the Alzheimer's Association and why?
My mom passed recently from Alzheimer's. And because I have a passion for people and wanted to honor Mom, I reached out to the national office in Chicago and said, this is who I am, this is what I want to do, kind of gave them some information about my skill set. Said, I just want to get in where I fit in. And they put me in contact with the community outreach specialist here on the coast. And one thing just led for the other, and we hooked up, became a part of the Walk to End Alzheimer's that took place, and just planned to go on from there.
So I understand you said your mother had Alzheimer's, and
Yes.
and from what we talked about before, you actually took care of not just your mother, but your grandmother and your father as well. So tell me what it was like taking care of your family members, your loved ones.
It was an experience. When you become the parent, And you start having to make decisions for grown folks who have been used to being in charge and start to see you as their person, giving them the direction. It's an experience that unless you've walked in those shoes, you don't really know what it's like in terms of how they're going to respond. And you just do the best that you can. You trust God and you try to do right by them and make good decisions. But it was a journey.
Well, I also remember you saying that you were the only child. Your mom was the only child,
Yes.
and you were the only child, and you didn't have any kids as well. So when you were actually alone in this process, I know you're married,
Right.
but as far as your immediate family, as far as brothers and sisters, there was nobody else to call.
I had no help. I mean, by the grace of God, and it was truly by His grace that I was able to manage taking care of 3 seniors, who lived in different, well, my mom and dad lived together, but my grandmother lived independently. And then I'm married and have a husband and animals who are high maintenance. So I managed to be able to be at everybody's location and take care of what they needed, and I'd go home spent, but I would do it again.
And also, when all this started, and I remember you saying that it started with your grandmother, who lived
Right.
actually to be 100.
Yes.
And she was actually the patriarch of the family.
Yes, she was.
But you were actually the director of sales for a major insurance company at the time, I believe.
Yeah, when my grandmother had her stroke, I was the district sales coordinator with Aflac. So I was responsible for hiring and training agents and recruiting agents, as well as meeting sales goals and targets at the time that she had a stroke. Wow. And so when she had that stroke, it changed everything because I am an only child. I don't have kids. My mom is an only child, so our family's very, very tiny. There was no one coming to take care of her, so I was it.
And you're saying, and your mother actually started off helping with the care initially, right?
Right.
Checking on your grandmother.
Yes.
And then she became ill. Is that correct?
Yeah, I started seeing changes in her behavior, things that were atypical of her normal, large and in charge, organized way of doing things. When she started repeating herself and forgetting where she left her jewelry or her glasses or her keys, I knew there were some changes happening. And so when we had her diagnosed and found out that there was an onset of dementia, then things started becoming more difficult for her to comprehend and to be able to manage just her day-to-day things as well as handling my grandmother's needs at a different location. So I had to step in and do for my grandmother what mom could no longer do, while also trying to make sure I kept a good eye on my mom and see that she didn't derail somewhere along the line.
So then on top of all this, your dad gets pulmonary fibrosis.
Yes.
Along with CHF, chronic
Yes.
Congestive heart failure. So
Yes.
now you have all 3 of them in the midst. And then I think you told me after your dad passed, you tried to bring your parents, your grandmother and your mom together. What was that like?
That was really interesting. It was kind of like bringing together oil and vinegar, or oil and water, because they were so much alike but yet different at the same time. I moved them into a senior community thinking that their inadequacies could balance one another with their strengths. And it worked for a while. I'm glad that they were able to live together for almost a year, but it would get funny because they would be at each other every day. You know, my mom would be frustrated with my grandmother. My mom was very active in the community, so it got to the point where she couldn't go do the things that she liked to do. She was frustrated. My grandmother couldn't cook like she liked to do, so she was frustrated. So they would be just at each other during the day. So I'd call up, and if they weren't dead by the end of the conversation, I think, well, you know, it's still a good day, and maybe we can make just one more, Lord, just one more day.
Wow.
And we continued to do that until my mom became an elopement risk, and I had to change the living situation. Yeah.
So you managed to do all of this while actually still being sales. I know you said you had to step down as the manager, but
Right.
you still kept your job. You were still working. You were
Yes.
still checking on your mom and your
Yes.
grandmother every day.
Yes.
And then finally, as your grandma passed, you moved down here with your mom.
Well, my dad passed first,
Uh-huh.
and then my grandmother passed in 2015, and then my mom was in skilled care at that point because after she became an elopement risk, and hospitalized. She went through a year of horrible behaviors in 2013 and was also diagnosed with cancer during that time.
Wow.
So that exacerbated her condition. So she was in skilled care.
Okay.
But then after that, then I moved her down here.
Okay. Well, I am so glad that you were able to come on and share with other caregivers. It's not easy doing all of what you do, but Cindi, I thank you for coming on. I'm so glad I met you. And we will be right back after these commercials.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family. You ready,
They
Dad?
make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or Uverse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
Adventures Pub and Spirits has been serving the Gulf Coast for over 20 years. Awarded TripAdvisor Certificate of Excellence and winner of Covey Awards Favorite Local Hangout and Best Bar on the Coast. Adventures' large menu features traditional pub food like the signature burger, the Juicy Lucy, along with several coastal favorites including raw and char-grilled oysters, po' boys, and royal red shrimp. Stop by for the $8.95 lunch special Monday through Friday. We're open late and located 1 block north of the Hard Rock Casino on Lemieux Street. That's Adventures Pub and Spirits in Biloxi.
Really? And you say you love your grandma? Call 888-936-6832 or visit handydandymoving.com. Handy Dandy comes in handy.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journey. I'm here today and I'm joined by Mary Buffington of Bethesda Free Clinic. And Mary, I'm so glad. Well, you know, I've known you for a while. I'm so glad you're able to join us today because a lot of people don't know about the free clinic. And I know there are a lot of issues with medical care these days, and a lot of caregivers put their care last. So I want you to tell us a little bit about what y'all do at the Bethesda Free Clinic.
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for having us. I'm always excited to get to talk about the clinic. Mm-hmm. We're 100% free. Medical, dental, and life skill counseling. We're fortunate enough to where the community supports us, so we do not have to take federal money or state money, so we're able to see whomever needs to be seen. Most of our patients are just the working folks on the coast. Mm-hmm. We see mostly urgent care type things, something that you might go to the emergency room for, but it's not really a life or death emergency. And we have a great staff of doctors whom if you come in and you really should have gone to the emergency room, we get you there as soon as possible. And to my knowledge, we're the only one that offers free dental services. Unfortunately, we can't afford to do cleanings and preventative care. Right. But we do crucial extractions, and one of our local dentists has recently donated a digital x-ray machine. And that makes life at the free clinic much easier. My goodness. And we don't do any kind of means test. So if you get up in the morning and you think, oh my Lord, I've got the flu, you can come in. It's based on a first come, first serve. Mm-hmm. And we will do the best we can do to get you back at work tomorrow.
Wow, yeah. Wow. So I noticed on your website y'all actually see a lot of people that have diabetes, some heart issues, and I know in this era we have a lot more younger people that are coming. You're seeing a high, well, it's particularly in Mississippi, you see an increase in diabetes, an increase of health issues because of obesity and stuff. So y'all can actually see a lot of young people at your clinic, right?
We do. Our average age is, say, between 25 and 55, but we see on either end of that as well, but that's most of our patients. I've got great news. After the first of the year, we're going to be expanding our diabetic hypertensive education program. As you may or may not know, education, diet, and exercise is the key to, you're not going to get well, but you're going to get better. If you learn the proper way to eat and you learn how, we don't expect you to go out and run a marathon, but we will help you learn how to walk 15 minutes a day, what a difference that's going to make in your weight and your numbers with your diabetes and hypertension. And so we've got a new public health volunteer, and she's going to help us expand our program.
Oh, that is wonderful. So a lot more education coming out of your clinic.
Absolutely.
Is what I'm hearing. So, so listen to that, y'all. So you said on both ends as far as care. So y'all take little kids as well?
We don't see infants unless they come in and it's something we feel that we can look at. We usually keep the children, say, between 5 and 12 in that neighborhood. And the children in Mississippi, most of them can all get Medicaid. And we truly feel children are better off with a pediatrician.
With a pediatrician.
Of course, if you run in, baby's got a fever, we're going to do what we can so you can get him to his doctor. But we don't advertise a lot of pediatric.
Right. So, well, I know about your dental care because my daughter Denise actually has come and done some free volunteer work with you.
Wonderful.
So, on that side, with that being said, do y'all see any children on the dental side?
We probably could, but all we do is crucial extractions. And so hopefully most children aren't at that point. But if a child were to come in, say in high school, and needed a tooth to be extracted, we certainly would. And we're real lucky. We've got 2 dentists that come into our clinic. One comes every other week and one comes every week. And then we have about 8 dentists in the community that they give us 1 appointment a month. So we've got 8 or 9 that do that. And as you know, people in the medical profession, they go into the medical profession because they got good hearts. And so sometimes they'll give us a little bit more. But, I try not to guilt them into that too often.
Well, that's okay. I'll send my daughter Jasmine your way as well.
That'll work.
On the medical side. But anyway, you also said that y'all everything's free. So that means you're a nonprofit?
Yes.
So y'all are always looking for nonprofit donations, etc.?
Absolutely. First and foremost, we need volunteers. And with that, anything you would need to run an office, we need you to volunteer at the clinic. Right now, our most crucial area is administrative. People that, my only real criteria is you got to know how to smile and make our patients feel warm and welcome. Everything else we can teach you. So, and then of course we always need providers, nurses and doctors and across the board. And if we're not offering the service but you volunteer, we will make a space. So,
well, tell us how they can reach you if they want to volunteer or donate some money. What's the best way to reach you?
You can give us a call at 228-818-9191, or you can go to our website, www.bfhcd.com, or you can stop by 6912 North Washington in Ocean Springs.
And if you can give your phone number again, one more time.
228-818-9191.
All right. Well, I thank you again, Mary. I'm sure a lot of people don't know about y'all, and y'all serve the whole Gulf Coast.
Yes.
So we're thankful that you came in and shared with us today, and we'll be right back after these commercials.
Really? And you say you love your grandma? Call 888-936-6832 or visit handydandymoving.com. Handy Dandy comes in handy.
Adventures Pub and Spirits has been serving the Gulf Coast for over 20 years. Awarded TripAdvisor Certificate of Excellence and winner of Covey Awards favorite local hangout and best bar on the coast. Adventures' large menu features traditional pub food like the signature burger, the Juicy Lucy, along with several coastal favorites including raw and char-grilled oysters, po' boys, and royal red shrimp. Stop by for the $8.95 lunch special Monday through Friday. We're open late and located one block north of the Hard Rock Casino on Lemieux Street. That's Adventures Pub and Spirits in Biloxi.
Taking care of your aging parents or disabled child can be difficult. PRN is here to help. We specialize in assisting family members and caregivers in keeping their loved ones in their preferred living environment. We provide assistance in homemaker and adult sitter services, nursing assistance, personal care aides, and will even help you with your everyday errands. We have services available 24 hours a day. We'll help you figure out what you need and tailor the hours and services to fit. You can keep up with our show called Caregivers Journeys on Cable 1 Channel 1007 or Uverse Channel 17. If you need help with taking care of your aging parent or disabled child, call and make an appointment with us today at 228-385-2603. For more info, visit our website, prnhomecareservices.com.
They go above and beyond what any of the other casinos do.
They make you feel at home.
They make you feel like family.
They make you feel at home right away.
I can't even tell you how many hugs I've had today.
Never ever experienced anything but positive and lovely people and fantastic times.
I don't want to go anywhere else. I won't stay anywhere else. I've done all the other casinos. This is my casino.
Ocean 7 is the station for you. It should be the only station you choose. Let's be honest, you've got nothing else to do. Tune into Ocean 7 to see an Addams Family Christmas. Ocean 7, watch the Unwrinkled Heart. It will tug your heartstrings right from the start. Filled with love and entertainment and art, right here on Ocean 7.
Welcome back to the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journeys. Many people during the holiday eat way too much, and so one of the things they like to do is make that New Year's resolution of losing weight. And a lot of caregivers probably have this issue all year long. So I'm joined here with a longtime friend of mine, somebody I've known probably since she was 10 or 11, back when she was playing tennis.
That's right.
With my daughters, Jasmine and Denise.
That's right, yeah.
And so it's funny how things come back full circle.
Sure did.
But you actually have two companies. You have IBM Marketing.
IBI Marketing.
IBI Marketing. And so you have that company where
right.
you do a lot of creative designs and marketing, et cetera. But then you have RH Wellness, Health and Wellness.
Health and Wellness, yep.
Yes.
That's right.
And so you're here to share with us how we can lose weight with Shaklee.
That's
so, right. and tell me a little bit about Shaklee, because they actually do a little bit more than just weight loss.
They do. They offer quite a bit of products and supplements. And right here I brought today, this is the Women's Vitalizer. If you're trying to work on your health foundation, this is what I would recommend to start with, because you're going to have bone health, heart health, breast health for women, prostate health for men, just an overall product for your health.
Okay. And I know they've been around since 1956, is that right?
Well, it was actually started in 1915 when Dr. Shaklee himself created the first multivitamin in the U.S. And then the Shaklee Corporation has been around for more than 60 years, providing innovations in the field of natural health.
Oh my God, so this is a 100-year-old company.
Yes, NASA's astronauts use Shaklee, and medal-winning Olympic athletes use Shaklee as well.
Wow, so it is proven. So there are a lot of things good about Shaklee.
Yes, ma'am.
Including these snack bars that I see you have here, which will help us tell us a little bit about some of the things that you can eat while you're trying to lose weight. Because I know for me, there's a lot of yo-yoing going on. So what can we do?
That's right. I myself yo-yoed for a very long time because I couldn't find something that was safe and sustainable. And with Shaklee, that is what they're all about. They're all about safe products that are scientifically developed for you to lose weight, to keep your lean muscle, lose those inches, burn fat, and that's because they're powered by leucine, a protein. So you have it right here in the shake that we're going to make up today. You have it in the meal bars and the snack bars.
So now that goes back to our discussion earlier. I know you told me, and back in the day, you were on the tennis court. We know everybody was fit, and then you go off to school.
That's right.
I know you went to school and played tennis, and you were on an academic scholarship as well. So I know you were really busy with all the daily living things of college. But you put on, you actually lost 38 pounds?
38 unhealthy pounds.
Well, let me see, 38 pounds. Oh my God. So this is what it looks like after you lose all that weight.
That's right, and I'm never going back.
Yes. So anyway, tell us, I know you have a shake, and I know a lot of us are on the go.
Yes.
We're always busy.
Yes.
And we're always looking for something that we can do really simple.
Right.
And you said that y'all have a shake.
We do. And you know, that's what's so great about Shaklee's program for these busy caregivers who they give of themselves. They need to take care of their health as well so they can give more to others. So what's so great is that you can just mix up a protein shake, add a little bit of fruit if you'd like to, and put it in the freezer. You can make it up a couple of days ahead of time so that when you leave in the morning, you just take it with you. So by lunchtime, it's ready. And then take a meal bar for your breakfast.
Well, let's show them how simple that making that shake would be.
Great. Well, I like to use almond milk in mine, and I also usually add a little bit of water, but it's just a preference thing.
So almond milk still tastes like milk, but a little almond?
You know, it's a little sweeter, and I tried to go back to regular milk one time, and it tasted sour to me.
Okay.
So what you're, go ahead.
No, and this is your powder for your?
This is the Life Energy Shake, and what you're gonna get in this is, let's see, we've got 16 grams of protein, 18 grams of carbs, and 6 grams of fiber. So altogether you're getting 170 calories, but it's scientifically put together and developed for a meal replacement. And you've also got, like I talked about, leucine in it, which is going to help you retain your lean muscle and help you burn fat.
Okay, so how many scoops?
We're going to do 2 scoops.
Okay, so 2 scoops, and that.
And then, of course, it's a preference thing for fruit, but I think I'm going to add some blackberries in there.
Okay, so we can add a little berry to it as well.
That's right.
And then you got some raspberry
and blueberry.
So we're
getting a little crazy, huh?
It. And then you put it on?
Yeah, we'll blend it all together. And I've got this one right here already made up for you, Karen, if you want to go ahead and try it.
Okay, well, let me try it. I'm always on the go, most of you know.
That's right.
So let me taste. Oh, that's actually pretty good.
Take you one to go, huh?
Oh, yeah. So anyway, so we can take this once we mix it up, and all we have to do is put it in the container.
That's right. And you're also going to take your metabolic booster, which is going to help you regulate your glucose, and it's also going to help speed up your metabolism. So it gives you that extra boost when losing weight.
Well, tell me once again, how many calories is this drink?
Well, it's 170 with the powder, and then whatever else you have with your milk. Kind of depends on what you choose with your milk. So around 200 calories, maybe up to 250.
So you can actually do whole or light or whatever type milk. Well, tell us. So Rachel, like I said, I know you got a couple of companies, and you're a great salesperson as well. But
Thank you.
What do we need to do if we want to reach you?
Well, I would suggest to either call me at 251-709-6665, or you can email me. My email is rachhealthandwellness@gmail.com. You can also reach me on Facebook and Instagram too.
Yes, we do a lot of Facebooking. Well, I'm
right.
so glad, Rachel, that you were able to join me today and share with us in the new year and started it off correctly. So I thank you for joining me today.
Thank you.
And I thank all our guests, Rachel, Cindi, and Mary for joining us today. And I hope y'all join us next week right back here on the Unwrinkled Heart Caregivers Journey.